Marxists had been hitting black churches for, unfortunately, a long, long time in this country. So this church has been around it's one of the oldest black churches in America, around for a long time. There was actually a slave rebellion that emanated from this church, and that was obviously back in the 1820s. Okay, fascinating little fact. White people were so scared of what happened there. Of course, they hung 35 people, including the leader of that rebellion, who was one of the founders of the church. But they were so scared of what happened there, they burned the church down. I'll tell you more about that in a sec. And then they built up a little ammo and weapon cache around the corner in a building. That building later grew and grew and became a military training area in the South. It later became the Citadel. That's one of the top military academies in the country. And it started with an effort to make sure if there was another slave rebellion, that they would be around to murder all the blacks that came out of this church that was attacked yesterday. Amazing history. Know your history. Understand the context of what's happening here. Easy to call it a lone wolf, easy to say, oh, it's Xanax, it's drugs, it's whatever. But this has been happening for a long time in this country, unabated. I'll get to the recent history in a second as well. So in that attack, that rebellion that came out of this church, white leaders blamed the attack on the Emmanuel AME Church, saying it helped foster the attacks. They instituted harsh laws against black churches, including a ban on all black services. The congregation was then dispersed and the church was burned. The congregation would continue to meet in secret. The man who led that rebellion, by the way, they wouldn't put up his statue